everybody, it's me, Steve Schnee, and you are watching the CD Junkie. Welcome to an episode of New and Forthcoming Releases. This is a show where I focus on a particular label, and I talk about their new releases, and I talk about stuff that's forthcoming. Now, this label that I'm going to talk about now is a label from Scotland by the name of Last Night from Glasgow. This is an incredible label. They have a subsidiary part of their label, sort of an offshoot part, that re-releases stuff, and that is under the name Past Night from Glasgow. And their logo is a sign of quality. That's all I can tell you. In fact, I'm going to put their logo right up here. Sign of quality. You see that logo, you buy that release. Guaranteed it's going to affect you somehow emotionally, physically, mentally. It's so incredible. And they run the gamut from electronica, pop, to bluesy, folk, rock, psych. It's just incredible. And they have such a wide array of artists. Not every artist on the label is from Glasgow or from Scotland. Some of them are from America, Liverpool, stuff like that, but a majority of them are from Scotland. There's so much I need to talk about that I'm not going to really do much talking. There are a few things that I am going to introduce with just a short sort of teaser. The rest of it, I'm going to let the music speak for itself. You know, I may just introduce it and say what it is. I'm sorry, you're not going to have to put up with this, but you are going to experience some fantastic music. And before I go any further, and before people ask questions or make assumptions, I am not a shill for the label. My channel is here to promote independent labels, musicians, and just the love and the passion for music. In fact, I pay a monthly subscription to this label. Anybody can choose a tier, and I'm going to put a link to the label down below here in the description box, so you can go to the label, check it out, and maybe you can sign up for one of their subscriptions. So let's just cut the chitter chatter and let's dive into the music. This is the first thing I'm going to talk about, is one of the greatest releases of the year, and it was also one of the greatest releases in 2015. In fact, I believe it was probably my favorite album of 2015. China Crisis, Autumn in the Neighborhood, 10th anniversary. This is amazing. I'd like to send a special thank to Michael Schwenk, by the way. And this is absolutely wonderful. It has the entire album plus bonus tracks, and it is truly incredible. For decades, my favorite China Crisis album has been Flaunt the Imperfection. When this came out in 2015, this rose to my second favorite China Crisis album. Sometimes, on certain days, it could be my first. It is so amazing, so incredible. I'd like you to hear a little bit of it now. Remember, anything you like here, click on the link in the description box below and check out anything on this label. This is China Crisis, Autumn in the Neighborhood.
I've acted foolishly. Heart beat low. In time they beat together. You're making me feel just like a fool.
Well, wouldn't you know it, the second artist I'm going to talk about is also not from Scotland. It is actually Pearl Charles. And Pearl Charles has a brand new album called Desert Queen. Now, it's coming out in America, I believe, but it's coming out in Europe on Last Night from Glasgow, and they've added a bonus track to it. Now, here's the album cover here, and this is so incredible because it's very modern. It has that America kind of vibe, but it also has a very retro feel to it. Some of the songs are just truly amazing, and I was blown away by listening to this. And this is Pearl Charles, Desert Queen, and this is available now.
And it's all right back in the sea after midnight, back in the sea in the moonlight, back in the sea. Yeah, it's all
Now, the next thing I'm going to talk about is an album by Constant Follower. It is called The Smile You Send Out Returns to You, and it is very haunting, very moody. That sort of album that, your mood dictates what it sounds like and what it feels like is very rare. Durutti Column is one of the few bands that is able to do that. Constant Follower is another band. The Smile You Send Out Returns to You.
So hold on. Try to just hold on. It's almost time to move on. Almost time to go. Then the codeine takes effect. Another Sisyphus is born. The cattle his handmade stone once more, and all is well.
Here's a very exciting release. It's a group called The Sexual Objects, and it's an album called Orangutan. Now, I believe this is a compilation, but The Sexual Objects is a band that's been around a few years, and it's fronted by Scottish music legend Davy Henderson. Now, Davy was leader of the Fire Engines way back. I mean, he's been in the business for, 40 years? He was in the Fire Engines, and then he was the leader of the group Win. Then he was the leader of the Nectarine Number 9, and then he is the leader of The Sexual Objects. One of their albums, they only had one copy printed, and that sold for like $4,000. So this is a wonderful band. For a guy that's been in the business for 40 years, he still sounds fresh and amazing. And it's still that great post-punk indie pop that he's so well known for. So this is The Sexual Objects Orangutan, available now.
When British summertime begins, don't want to fly away. Don't want to fly away. What about David Bow Wow? Always left the joint will come in things. What about Jesus, baby? Always at the spot that come in things. What about Nancy and Jimmy? Always have to sell the coming things. What about Kevin Harmon?
Xan Tyler put out an album, I guess about a year ago, maybe a little bit more than that, and that's gotten a lot of great reviews. She returns with an album that she recorded with Dusty Stray. Now, Xan is Scottish-based, but Dusty Stray is Amsterdam-based, but I believe he's originally from Texas, and his real name is Jonathan Brown. They have a brand new album out. It is called Home, and if you like folky Americana, emotional, yeah, this is going to be right up your alley. This is Xan Tyler and Dusty Stray and the album Home, available now.
Don't be so sad. No more mourning for what we've had. Was such a beautiful thing, and though we tried to make it stay, it hasn't died, but it's fading away. There where you would read, watch TV. There where you would be, waiting for me to come home.
The duo that I've had my eye on is a duo called Monjuic. And it's actually James Hackett from the Orchids with Ian Carmichael, who produced the Orchids and some other bands. But so James and Ian Carmichael have worked together for years. And this is an album that is more electronic. It's more experimental than the Orchids, and a lot of beautiful melodies. And a couple of the Orchids, I think John Scally plays guitar on a couple tracks. He's from the Orchids as well. A great Scottish band. You should check them out. But this is the Monjuic album. The album is called Things Must Change, and it is available now.
Only I need you now, like I never did before.
You know, I know it's cliche to talk about female-fronted group and call them, you know, girl group or whatever, but Quad 90, amazing, amazing girl group sound. Instead of going back to the 60s, they go back to the 80s. So the first song opens up and it's got this really nice tom-tom club feel to it with a little bit of orange juice funky guitar in there. Then there's another song that sounds like maybe early Bananarama, you know, the pre-stock Aitken Waterman stuff, you know, the great pop stuff off their first two albums. Then there's another song that could be kind of Blondie-ish, and it's just really fantastic. Quad 90, it's a self-titled album, and it is absolutely it is so filled with pop. Quad 90, available now. Next thing I'm going to talk about is a singer-songwriter by the name of Steve Lane. He has an album out called Where the Rivers Meet. I don't know if this is on CD. I checked the Last Night from Glasgow site, and I don't see it listed. So this might be vinyl and digital only. So you vinyl people are very lucky. Sad face if I can't get it on CD. I mean, I've heard the album. It's fantastic. You got to check it out. This is Steve Lane, Where the Rivers Meet, and it's available now.
Put it in a song you can't write no more. Say it in your words what you're waiting for. Put it in a song you can't write no more. Sing it for me. Don't waste today on tomorrow's. Each hour we have is
Now, the great thing about going through a label like this is, they're putting stuff out that might be really popular locally, but I've never heard of it. And that makes it more exciting because, here's a band that I've never heard and I get to explore their music. Such is the case with the Joshua Hotel and their album Rapture Party. Great electronic pop, lots of great songs, and it's got a good vibe to it. And it is available now.
When she woke in the morning, every heaven was calling, and with the world in her pocket, the local girl built a rocket. Where do you run when the sun goes down and the money's out? Show me around. Where do you run when the sun goes down and the money's out? Show me around. It's such an easy feeling when you come around. I just watch you slip away to the perfect sound. You'll be gone tomorrow, but I don't mind. I'm just glad you let me borrow this piece of your life.
Another great artist that's on the label, Sister John. This is a great group that is receiving just critical acclaim. I just think they're absolutely fantastic. Great songs, great mood. And let's check out a little bit from Sister John's new album called Don't Worry, It's Forever. Available now.
You can do it again. Oh, let it out in. Don't have to swallow your pain. You can do it again. You're a big girl now. Don't have to swallow your pain. You can do it again. You're a big girl now. Something I really like that. I'm back in the dream with me and the ring, yeah. Singing I really like that without the name. Me and the ring, and I'm thinking I could be released. I'm thinking I could be released.
In the 90s, I was buying tons of Britpop stuff, not the Oasis and Blur and stuff like that. I was buying the more obscure bands, even before those two bands really made it big. One of the bands was the Milltown Brothers, and they had an album called Slinky, and they had it was released in the U.S. and Which Way Should I Jump, and lots of great songs on that album. But their subsequent albums have not been released in the U.S., and they have released several of them. But there's a brand new album that they just put out on Last Night from Glasgow, and it is called Boogie Woogie. This is an album that really kind of veers a little closer to sort of Americana with a little bit of country feel to it. Fun. Here is the Milltown Brothers. Their brand new album is called Boogie Woogie, and it is available now.
The sun and put it in your pocket. Grab the sun and carry it around with you. So wherever you go, it goes too.
Now, when I say the name Peter Capaldi, a lot of people go, oh, he's got a lot of hits out now. And I have to say, no, that's Louis Capaldi. Some people say, oh, that's the 12th Doctor on Doctor Who. And I said, Doctor what? because I don't watch Doctor Who. I know about Doctor Who. So to me, the most important thing is Peter Capaldi's music. But yes, he is an acclaimed actor. He has been around for quite a while. He has a brand new album. It's called Sweet Illusions. And of course, him being a Scottish singer, songwriter, actor, director, writer, heck, he might even tap dance. This album is available on Last Night from Glasgow, and it is available now.
I hope that you'll remember me. Maybe when you hear the sound of the sleeper welcome rolling in the distance, or when midnight comes around. Is it today? Is it today? When you're gonna step into your future? Is it today? Sweet illusions keep me company. Sweet illusions. Sweet illusions, run away with me. Sweet illusions.
Now, I really enjoy following an artist's entire career. I never give up on them, even if, that album's kind of whatever. But here's an artist that has never disappointed me. He goes by the name of Graham Skinner, and he was originally the singer from a band called the Jazzateers. But then he went on and co-founded the group Hipsway. And they had a couple hits in the 80s. Hipsway broke up, then he joined Witness. Witness broke up, and I don't know, I think Cowboy Mouth came next. Oh, Cowboy Mouth. Well, not the American Cowboy Mouth. I'm talking about the Scottish Cowboy Mouth. Well, Cowboy Mouth have returned with a brand new album called Fault Lines. It's wonderful. I was listening to this when I first got it, and I was telling myself, God, they don't write songs like this anymore. And I realized, I'm listening to this now. They do write songs like this. So anytime you feel that they don't make great records anymore, or they don't write great songs anymore, go to Last Night from Glasgow and check out some of their artists, because they do. There are artists out there creating great music, like the Cowboy Mouth with Fault Lines, available now.
Yeah, I was fooled by the Cheshire Cat smile on your face, and you played it cool, and you took your leave without a trace, 'cause I was all in. I never saw it coming, no, 'cause I was all in. I never saw the fault line, baby. If you're going down to hell and back, I'm by your side, I'll be following you. With your sad sweet song, I'll sing along. I'm still in tune, I'm just following you. I'm a coming back, yeah, I'm a coming back. Don't you? I'm a coming back, yeah, I'm a coming back. Better big trash, don't look back, because I'm a coming back. Don't you?
Anybody remember Skids? That's right. Richard Jobson's band. In fact, this is a band that Stuart Adamson from Big Country came from, and legendary post-punk band. Absolutely. And by the way, this particular album here, which is called Days in Europa, that is actually released on the Past Night from Glasgow label. So the label did reissue that. Richard Jobson, after Skids broke up, he formed a band called the Armory Show, and that was fairly successful. But then that broke up, and Richard Jobson eventually got the Skids back together, and they've been releasing albums and touring. He put together a new band called Armory Show. Spells the Armory different. Instead of Armoury, he spells it without the U. And they put out an album called Dead Souls. And again, this is one of those albums where I go, man, they don't write songs like this anymore. But they do, because it's right here. sounds absolutely wonderful. I think that Richard Jobson is just continuing to carry on the legacy of two great bands, Skids and Armory Show, and it's definitely recommended. And this is available now on Last Night from Glasgow.
You can run, I will follow. You can hide, I will find. You can run, I will follow. You can hide, I will find. You can run, I will follow. You can hide, I will find. You can run, I will follow. You can hide, I will find.
And that's it with the new releases. Those are covering like maybe the last 6 or 9 months. But I haven't been able to get up on do this, but I wanted to share all of this with you. The last thing I'm going to talk about is a forthcoming release. Doesn't come out till March 2026. And that is a brand new and I believe double album by the Bluebells. And it is called This Is the Bluebells. And if anybody knows me, they know that I have been a fan of the Bluebells since I heard the Calf single when that came out. And I have been following them ever since. I've interviewed them here on this channel, and I've done numerous videos about the Bluebells. I'm very excited about this new album that's coming. And they've already released a single from it, and it's called No Passaran. Check it out. This album will be available in March of 2026.
Hey, what about the young folk watching the destruction? What do they think of it all? Looking to the future, not getting any answers, just waiting for the call. No pass around, our time will come. No pass around. No pass around, our time will come.
And that's it for this episode of New and Forthcoming, Last Night from Glasgow, a label you need to watch out for. As I said, check the link, click on it, and check out the label. Buy CDs, vinyl, digital downloads, whatever you want. Support independent artists, support independent labels. That's what I do. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, ring that bell for future notifications. And until the next time, remember me. I'm Steve Schnee, the CD Junkie.